Okay, guys. So I just had an incredible experience with Chat GPT and the law. I just kind of asked it a random legal question about basically like a couple who was getting divorced and just like some simple, like nothing too crazy. Um, and this thing gave me an incredible dialogue. So I gave it from the perspective of a woman who is getting divorced from her husband. Again, this is not legal advice, right, guys? I just want to always note that. Let me see how I can. One second, guys. Let me make sure I can see if I can share my. All right, time to share the screen. All right. So this is just like this crazy example of how well ChatGPT could ask questions, right? Um, so I wrote, my vehicle that was in my name and my estranged husband's name was repossessed and sold at auction by collections. Am I still liable for the remaining balance? We're just kind of having fun here. Chat GPT answered it more in depthly. After your car is repossessed, you may have time to redeem it. To redeem the car, you will likely have to pay enough to bring the loan current. This typically includes the full amount of the missed payments, interest, penalties, and other charges on the loan, as well as the towing and storage fees. If your car was sold at auction for less than what you owed, you may still owe money on the loan. So I just kept going like with this fact pattern. My vehicle that was in my name and my estranged husband's name was repossessed and sold at auction by collections. Am I still liable for the remaining balance under Florida law? Yes. And so I wanted to put it on the Florida law, see how accurate this thing can get. And then it even has the source, which was nolo.com. Yes, you may still owe money on the loan after your car is repossessed and sold at auction in Florida. The amount you owe will depend on how much your car was sold for at auction, how much you owed on the loan at the time of repossession. So this person may still have to pay some money back on the loan. And one thing, this is not legal advice, right? But this is just showing you how in the future maybe the world might not need attorneys. And this is kind of terrifying for people who are in law school right now because people might actually have to do something productive for the economy. That's just a shot at lawyers. Um, I cannot afford to pay my remaining balance due to financial hardship. What can I do under Florida law? If you cannot afford to, so I'm asking right now like strategy questions that someone would ask an attorney, and they would have to pay about $250 for. Now they don't have to pay that much, right? If you cannot afford to pay your remaining balance to your debt collector due to financial hardship, you may be able to renegotiate a payment plan or settlement with them. You may also want to consider contacting a credit counseling agency for help. This is crazy, guys. This is free legal advice that you're just receiving right now. Let's keep going further with this. What are some other options that I have? Because those weren't good enough. Um, Other options you may have include refinancing your loan, selling the car yourself, or surrendering the car to the lender and asking them to cancel the remaining balance. That's that's insane. Let's see if we could ask it some more questions. I created a Drake song through AI. I wrote the lyrics and made the beat. Can Drake sue me for copyright infringement um, under New York law? Let's just do that. All right, just gonna put my thing there. My question there is gonna. It is possible that Drake could sue for copyright infringement if you created a Drake song through AI. However, there are no specific laws that address AI generated music in New York or at the federal level. Okay, this is crazy. This is nuts. Okay. What happens if I get sued? If you get sued for copyright infringement, you may be required to pay damages and/or stop using the infringing work. Some other example of AI generated music. I'm sorry, this is so interesting. Okay. Do I own AI generated art that I have typed in to a AI search bar? Okay, so this one, let's see, owns AI generated art. Oh, better question. Can I copyright AI? Oh, wow. Okay. I just want to make sure I ask these two questions that I'm done. I'm going to get out of here. But I want to show you how crazy this thing is. The rightful owner of AI generated art is still a matter of debate. Some argue that it should be the person whose queries generate the AI art. Others argues that the independent creation may preclude two parties whose queries generated the same work, which is very unlikely. I mean, it's extremely unlikely that the AI will create the same image. It's unlikely. Yes, you can copyright the AI generated art. However, the owner of the copyright is still a matter of debate. So this is going to be really interesting for the future, guys. Now you get to know that you might be able to ask some legal questions to Chat GPT. Again, this is not legal advice. I'm just saying, maybe before even going to an attorney, who knows? You can ask them a question and find some um, precedents through Chat GPT that can enable you to feel kind of comfortable in that space. I know a lot of attorneys who really take advantage of their clients and look at them like piggy banks. So now you can find a way where you can ask really effective questions very quickly and cut down the amount of time that attorneys can take um, in getting you guys. And I think for attorneys, this might be a good thing because now you're gonna know you can become more proficient in Chat GPT, and by becoming more proficient in Chat GPT, you can focus more on like maybe trial work. You can do a lot more stuff. So, you guys, thank you all for watching. I just wanted to give you an example of what AI law can do, or using AI in law can do. Again, this is not legal advice. Nothing that I put here is legal advice. This is not advice from me at all. It's just me typing in a Chat GPT and showing you something really interesting about the future of where the law could head. So, thank you all very much, and I really appreciate this.